Disappointing result, disappointing performance. So completely different than I felt after the Paris Saint-Germain game. Losing twice in a row is something I think we do for the first time, but that probably also comes with going into the latter stages of a tournament. So facing Paris Saint-Germain and Newcastle in the final are two very good teams, both in their own styles, but very difficult teams to face, because we already knew from the game against St James's Park how difficult it is to beat them. And it was a tough week, but it was also a week where we extended our lead to 12 points from it being 10. So it wasn't all negative, but yeah, the last two were definitely not the way we wanted it to be. No, because it's 70 years since they've last won a trophy, maybe, but that's for the fans. And the players want to have 15 years to play football, and they want to win every single trophy they are competing for. That's also what we want. But it was a game that went the way they wanted it to go. And they got, just before half-time, some extra energy with the goal, which they probably deserved after the first 45 minutes, because they were threatening us more than we threatened them. And so, yeah, I don't think there was more hunger for them. The game went the way they wanted it to go, and they are stronger in that part of football than us, and that's why they beat us. Like I said from the start, it took us 7, 8, 9 months to lose twice in a row, and that happens against two teams that are, one of them is fighting for Champions League. Newcastle is a very good team. We knew this already at St James's Park, and the other one is Paris Saint-Germain. Probably, yeah, if you can beat us in that style of play, you are probably the best team in Europe at the moment. They still have to show if they still can beat us in the upcoming 2 or 3 months. So, but I want to make clear one more time that the week started off really well by us beating Southampton. That's why we extended our lead to 12 points with 9 games to go. And yeah, you know, if you go far in tournaments, that the opposition in your face gets stronger and stronger, and that you can lose football. Even Liverpool can lose football games. That's what can happen. We are here in one of the biggest clubs in the world, Liverpool, but it's not for the first time in their history or in the last 2 seasons that they've lost 2 games in a row. This is part of playing football, especially if one of them is when you face the best team in Europe at the moment, and the other one is facing Newcastle, which is a very strong team in England. So I would have loved to play next week, but now the situation is that they go to the national teams, where they have to play 2 more games again. And then it's probably 1.5 weeks before we face Everton, which is, again, a team we already faced, and we know how difficult that one was. So let's see. I think